Hopefully, science class didn't stress you out as a kid, because today, for World Stress Awareness, we are addressing the science of stress. When someone becomes overstressed, they have a decreased resistance to stress and develop chronic stress. In our modern world, this is usually attributed to the fact that we have so many stressors. These wear us down until we have a much lower tolerance. Whether it's a big deal, like losing your job, or a little deal, like spilling your coffee on your phone. The nerve and hormone response is the same in the body, and over time, the intensity of the stress response erodes the body. Specific stress hormones like cortisol rise and fall naturally during the day, but can Randox Health see what's going on throughout the body that may be linked to this? Let's look at the bigger picture. Let's look at the body's biochemical response to stress. It starts in your brain, tells your nervous system to increase heart rate, cardiovascular system constricts some blood vessels and dilates some other blood vessels. This causes the intestines to slow down and stops digestive enzymes being secreted, increasing the rate of more shallow breaths and prompting glands to flood the systems with cortisol, the stress hormone. Should this happen on a regular, your body becomes physically damaged. High cortisol levels and large secretions of stress hormones cause hippocampal brain damage. This results in irritability, brain fog, memory loss, and disrupted circadian rhythms. Therefore, problems sleeping or getting properly rested and awakened. Randox Health tests for cortisol, which is produced in the adrenal glands only after the pituitary gland produces the precursor hormone ACTH. The pituitary gland also releases thyroid-stimulating hormone, which Randox Health also tests for, and this stimulates the thyroid gland to produce thyroxine, in turn increasing your metabolic rate, raising blood sugar levels, blood pressure, increasing heart rate, and respiration. This is designed for bursts of energy, but potentially happening all too often in modern life. This metabolic boost from thyroxine uses up your nutrients too fast, and your body overuses B vitamins, putting strain on your nervous system, whilst at the same time excretes magnesium that would have otherwise have had a calming effect, also messing with your electrolytes and mood. Randox Health measure B12 and magnesium, to name but a few of our nutritional vitamin and mineral panel. Cortisol elevates the blood pressure in your arteries. It draws out glucose and fat from your body tissues, bringing it into your bloodstream for energy. This is actually why your appetite is reduced during acute stress. At the same time, however, it is also scientifically recorded that stress eating is a real thing and causes us to reach for the comfort food, basically junk food, higher inflammatory toxins, sugar, fats, and LDL cholesterols, causing your arterial walls and blood flow serious discomfort in the long run, and these cause plaque to build up, worsened further by increased cortisol levels, which can also lead to production of more LDL cholesterols in your bloodstream. Then, when your vessels constrict, it's harder for the blood to flow as it's getting blocked, exacerbating inflammation further and further. Luckily, Randox have over 25 biomarker blood tests for heart health because your chance of a cardiac arrest or heart attack are increasing with these stress-induced biomechanics. Interestingly, Randox Health have advanced tests for the hormones which control your appetite and metabolism, like leptin and adiponectin, and many different cytokine tests to measure inflammation throughout your body too. You can start to see why that people's bodies may lose weight during stress and other people may gain weight, and the disease of obesity starts to become relevant due to increased glucose in the bloodstream, being released but not used or needed, and then biomechanically stored as fat, especially stored as abdominal fat. Cortisol is also the culprit, causing us to crave quick energy, sugar, and carb type foods, which are worst for causing weight gain, cravings, overeating. When this is your regular stress cycle, it's a real enemy for your fitness goals. In addition, your nervous system slows digestion, and your thyroid prompts further overproduction or underproduction of digestive acids. Too much causes painful heartburn, acid reflux, and too little, your stomach has limited digestive power, which leaves food undigested in your tract for too long, that it actually ferments, and this causes bloating or long-term health problems if left too long in there. And all results in inflammation of your tissues in the intestines and bowel. Inflamed digestion and bowel symptoms mean poor absorption. So even if you're eating the healthiest of diets, you can't absorb the goodness and nutrients, so you're no better off. Feeling like you've got butterflies in your stomach is also due to reduced gastrointestinal activity because your blood is being pumped instead to your muscles and extremities. A common repetition of those complex processes make your body become lethargic and wind up tired but wired, exhausted but unable to rest easy, especially when there is not much time between stress episodes to recover, rest, or recuperate properly. This is known as chronic stress. This wears out your adrenal glands, confusing their stores of energizing adrenaline, causing adrenal fatigue. And this can show up as exhaustion, physical weakness, immune suppression, hormone imbalance, skin problems, and depression. Now you're starting to see the big picture. It's intrinsically and inherently interlinked on a tiny scale inside your bloodstream, and you're appreciating why Randox Health take a small blood sample to routinely test all of these highly advanced blood-based biomarkers in one very easy, very beneficial Randox Health performance report, personalized for you to see what's going on inside, what's working well, what needs your attention, and what's going to become an issue in your future if you don't act now to change course and prevent specific health problems arising. Get your personal health data from Randox Health, DATA, that's direct access to answers. One of our female Randox Health clients hadn't realized that she was experiencing regular high cortisol levels, which were actually directly lowering her progesterone levels and preventing her having a successful pregnancy, no matter how hard she tried with other remedies. Progesterone nourishes the lining of the uterus to support the implantation of embryo and sustain a pregnancy. It is therefore a crucial hormone for female fertility. Progesterone is also a key ingredient when the body is making cortisol in the adrenal glands. Simply by seeing her Randox Health report and understanding how her elevated cortisol levels, stress, which she blamed on not being able to get pregnant, ironically was basically using up her progesterone to make cortisol when she used this powerful info to rest, relax, and gain mind and body control, overcoming and reprogramming her stress. She had improved Randox Health results, and 9 months later, a healthy little happy baby. And luckily, by this stage, she was well practiced in dissolving stress and stressors in her lifestyle. Finally, science says chronic stress may shorten our telomeres. This means we will age faster and in a much less healthy way. Shortening of telomeres, which are tiny proteins, complexes at the end of chromosomes, formed to help protect our genetic information as cells divide, means cells lose the ability to divide and do their jobs well. In simple speak, they get confused about their jobs, roles, or functions and start to manifest serious ailments like heart disease or Parkinson's. Studies have also linked shortened telomeres with the onset of dementia or Alzheimer's. Cell loss is a standard part of growing old, but chronic stress accelerates it, eating away at these protective proteins faster than is natural. Anti-aging means optimizing well-being. So start your health baseline today with hundreds of amazing biomarker blood tests from Randox Health and proactively prevent diseases developing in your future. It's not stressful. In fact, it is for anti-stress, for anti-aging, for pre-disease, for pre-symptoms, and fortunately, extremely cost-effective and eye-opening. Your personal data reassures you of what's working well and focuses your attention where it's needed the most. In short, life-saving. Get your friends and family together and start bringing your health to life today. Only with Randox.